So Saturday now. I totally missed Friday. I had a really bad morning. Had to have the nurses out in the morning, and yeah, got myself together in the afternoon and evening. And been busy today, catching up, getting stuff together. And it's been grey all day, and now finally the clouds are shifted away and we've got blue skies. And the sun's come through. And I'm off out to see some friends. I was just seeing this monster truck just been left out here. I'm guessing by the young lad who lives there. Oh cool. Monster trucks are cool, eh? Been meaning to take a little clip of this for ages. My neighbour's been growing grapes for a few years now. And just like since yesterday they've trimmed all the leaves back because all the fruit on it, all those grapes, awesome. I'm going to make some nice wine or whatever. But yeah, great. Reached the duck pond, and here comes my friend Shelley with her dog Tabbit. Lovely dog she is. Still looking nice and clean here on a Saturday afternoon, and that's it should be nice for the rest of the evening now. The scaffolding's gone. I was wondering where the cash machine was going to be, and they've put it back in the wall now. Gonna pop in here before I head off to my friends. Bloody hell. Sorry out there, but just line, no communication. How fucking typical is that? Saturday afternoon. I better go around the house, it's probably same situation. Been here before on one of my previous videos. I ain't gone beyond this point though. Been meaning to. Yep, Pratt Street. Now if you know the old Sid Vicious version of My Way. Which one was it? The Sex Pistols, whatever. What is a Pratt? What does he do? Yeah. Ice tractor. I didn't catch that properly. Wonky camera. Heading off down towards Hall Street. Yeah, when I was a kid, this was Olympic tyres, and across the road, lovely couple of houses there, cottages, Sundial House, 1781. The yellow building there with the for sale. That used to be Tiny's video shop when I was a kid, and he was a really cool bloke. He used to do a market stall as well over on Newmarket Market, selling tools and stuff, and tools, brushes and all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, when he had the video shop, it was really good. I'd go in there and he'd rent me all the films I weren't old enough. Like when I first watched the Aussie biker movie Stone, an 18 movie, I was probably about 8. And he rented me out, and I went home and no one was home, and I climbed through the window and let all my mates in, and my mum come home and caught me and all my mates sitting around in the living room watching that. By the lamppost on the right, when I was a kid as well, that used to be a hairdresser's. And then just beyond that, 10 Bell Lane, leading down to Queensway, but only if you're on foot. The road goes down there to other houses, but that's a dead end on motor. Right, up to the top of Berrycroft here. I've been down Berrycroft before, but I didn't come down to the entrance from Pratt Street. Yeah, this is where you enter via Pratt Street. It's a dead end when you go to Berrycroft, but there is a way out if you know your way. You can head down towards the allotments. And there's a track run down the back of West Drive Gardens. You take a right up there, but I don't know if you... Yeah, you can drive down there actually. There's houses. Yeah, this old house here. That was the house for the owner of the horses field, which was to the left down Barrycroft there, which is now a new big estate I showed before. And in all the other fields I think I was going to show you before, where I used to play as a kid. Yeah, that big old house behind it had a huge barn, which I can see just through the gap of the hedges. There's all the housing there now. That was all the Shire horses he had in his field. Very big horses. We used to like dare each other to run across one side of the field to the other. Get through the barbed wire and run across without the horses getting you. Monsters, they were lovely, beautiful. So yeah, down the corner there, you've got the turning down to Bushel Lane to go off to Quayfen Common, and on the right, just 100 yards in, is the turn to Queensway, the way to drive in. On the corner on the right, down to Speed Lane, and the white building is the Golden Dragon. And on the left hand side of that was the Bushel and Strike pub, which is now private residence for many, many years. Across the road on the corner was the Fuller's funeral service. Yeah, so it's been many years since I've been this way, and there never used to be a lowered curb here. It's just all like raised curb, so I wasn't sure I was going to be able to come this way. But there is a lowered curb there, so all's good. And there is a lowered curb over that way, to carry on that way. I want to go down to Barrycroft. I need to pop into West Drive Gardens. I need to see the old mate, Peter Skulldude, also on YouTube. Check out his channel. Really cool stuff he has there with his models he's building and built. Check him out. Oh yeah, by the way, as I approached this corner, there was a twat on a red motorbike. It looked a bit like the one what passed me on the bridge of the ship pub that time before, and I called him a wanker. I don't know if that was him, but whoever he was in a 30 zone, probably gone about 40. And I didn't get the camera out in time, he zoomed off round this corner. He seemed a bit wobbly when he seen me as well, like whether he was wondering if I'd got my camera on him. Unlucky for him, or lucky for him, I am. Yeah, that old house, that was the old house when I was growing up, still there. It sat empty for a long while when I was a teenager. That's all lived in now, all done up nicely. That was all the back into the horses field, was the back of these houses and bungalows, like massive field. And yeah, spent a lot of time down there growing up and stuff, especially through, you know, from childhood all the way up to adult. So still on Barrycroft, these bungalows were built,
yeah, they
what was it, late 80s, weren't it?
Yeah, that's right, yes.
Yeah, late 80s, I think it was probably getting on for teenage years then.
Yeah.
Me and like John Lee, my friend John Lee, grew up here with his sister Zoe, and older sister Heather.
That's it.
Yeah, look, I even remember Heather, yeah. I was just saying, there used to be a wall along here, but that's all gone now, and the gates are all up. And there used to be a nice double garage on the left there, where me, John Lee, Michael, Phil, and we were like somersaulting off a workbench onto these mattresses, what was laid out. We'd just be like backflipping off the high old workbench onto these mattresses, wrestling and karate and stuff like that. And then one day, John Lee's dad was doing a bit of taxidermy on a fox, always remember that vividly. It was really amazing watching that being stripped down, and then never did see the put it back together again, but always remember that being took apart, because that's a real smelly job. Gutting it, that smelly old foxes. I had one in my car, back when, that's gone back probably about 20 odd years ago.
Yeah.
I knew a shooting fella, he got one for me, and Viv was going to go bury it.
Yeah.
He went and buried it, but he was dead drunk when he buried it. So he forgot where he buried it.
Oh.
I had it in my car. The bloke had it in his car all day to meet me in Newmarket to give me it. I met him online. It was like shooting for farmers to get rid of them, pest control. Blooming got fox dog. And it stunk, rotten eggs, and it horrible.
Awful.
Yeah.
You can always smell a fox.
Yeah, so next door was this lovely big house. 2 girls, one my age and one my sister's age, which is 2 years below me at school. Yeah, beautiful property that, and yeah, knew them growing up. Right next door to the Methodist church. And like I say, you go down that way, get down to West Drive, go right to go down to another way into West Drive, and down to the football club if you keep going straight down on the right here, which is I'm going to go take the right. Damn Pete, you've got a few tyres, mate. The garden at front's getting a bit overgrown, eh mate? You need to get out and I'll come and help you. Get whacking that all out for you. But these tyres, mate, I've got a dream for loads of tyres and land. I want to build an earthship with the help of many friends, because that's a big job. Check out earthships out in Mexico and stuff, places. Don't know if we'd get planning permission in this country, but an earthship would be cool. Yep, anyway, so yeah, I'll give it away a bit before I was going to do another step, but yeah, I'm at Pete's. Turned up totally unannounced.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Bungle.
How you doing?
Turned up totally unannounced just to come and give you a little gift on my way past, mate. Yeah, just turned up unannounced, stopped by on the way to where I'm going to give my old mate Pete one of these new patches. Brought one for him and a few other old good mates of mine. And I ain't seen them yet to give them theirs, but you will be receiving them. I'm sure you know who you are. My good close mates. Anyway, off to the next location. Bloody hell, proper boy race car this is, isn't it? Marlboro. Yeah, nice heavy cigarette brand. Cool. But just don't go driving around town like a twat. Remember, it's a 20. Wow, that is souped up. Look at that. Fucking roll cage fitted in it. Proper hardcore. Volkswagen. Pretty cool. I thought he'd left the keys in it for a minute, but nah, it's air freshener. Thought, fucking hell, you're brave. Yeah, so this is the other side of West Drive Gardens, where we used to come and play on this play area. And when I was in my college years, I was babysitting there for 3 girls. Yeah, I used to look after them each evening, and with my money I'd earn each evening, quite often I'd buy Gino's pizza after they'd gone to bed. And the older girl used to always hear the takeaway driver arrive, and she'd hang out the window. What are you up to down there? Come down. Oh, come on, let's have some pizza. Oh, bloody hell, gotta share it. But yeah, they're right. There's those good old laughs out here, and cause like I say, I'd be staying there most nights of the week while I was babysitting, and all my mates were still living around here, because by that time I was living at Centre Road with my mum, my stepdad and my sister. But then I end up living here quite a lot in the week, babysitting in the evenings, earn money to pay for my fags and pizzas. Yeah, and over the back of there is the allotments and the football club. And this is the lad with his dad here having a fly around with a glider. There we go. Whoa. I'll keep the camera still and hope that'll go into shot. But yeah, mates along here all growing up. Like you got the garages over that side. But there's garages there where there's a shelter where you drive through into them. We used to go hang out there, especially if it's pissing down the rain. We'd hide in the garages and smoke. And there was one evening in the other garages over on the far side over there where the horses fields and the fields we played in. And yeah, basically I was in there one evening when I was supposed to be in by about 8-9 o'clock, and turns out I was late. My dad had come looking for me. I'm standing leaning against the wall talking to some mates, smoking my last cigarette before going in for the evening, and they'd all gone quiet while I'm talking to them smoking, and then suddenly I turned round, there was a behind me, and there was my dad leaning on the wall behind me while I was chatting away smoking with my mates. Probably only about 10 at the time. Yeah, Dad's cool though, he never really gave me much shit about my smoking. At the end of the day, when he was married to my mum, they were both smoking around us, because back in that day, smoking weren't really deemed as bad then, you know. It was later on when all the laws changed about it. Yeah, beautiful weather, eh? Lovely, it's nice and cool, nice wind. So it weren't too hot getting down here. I was a bit exhausted time I got to Pete's. A bit out of breath, but I think that was just stretching to tap his window because I couldn't reach his door. There was a bit of a high reach to his kitchen window. Anyway, off to my location. Just stopping through here on the way. I think I might have to do some apple scrumping. Nice big one there. Apples. I'll have to find out what sort they are. Yeah, the West Road Gardens garages. Same old look. The old place. Yes, it must be getting on for 9 PM now. I'm making my way home. In for a lovely evening, having a bit of barbecue with a friend and 2 of her old friends, who was lovely to meet. I didn't video while I was there, other than their apple tree. Yeah, so I just thought I'd do this outro video as I leave Barrycroft back onto the road to get back to the high street, get home. Perhaps do a little bit of shopping on the way home now. Okay, on the way. Couldn't remember if I videoed that 2 houses there when I was coming on the way. But the house on the right was one of my bros where he used to stay quite a lot when he was young. I had his birthday party there when I first met Viv for the first time. And that was quite a great party. Broke up into 2 teams playing wars. And our team, their team were quite aggressive, and we locked ourselves in the bedroom at the front there. And the other team ended up breaking the door down off one of the hinges. God, I don't think my old mate mums was very happy about all that. All them kids running around the house and then breaking the door down. A quite well party after the one birthday party I ever had. My mum never let me have another birthday party again. She didn't like all the kids running around the house. Don't think I filmed this one either, across the road. Nor this old house, Norwich House, with some kind of old garage on the side. Can't remember what that house is called now, SOHAM House. But yeah, two old cottages there, when it was a spa shop at the end, which got knocked down. But before it's knocked down, them two remaining buildings were derelict for donkey's years, all my life, what I remember. But did get redone up and still there. Such a lovely old view, lovely evening. A bit chilly now, but that wind, nice breeze, cold breeze. Beautiful blue skies, getting dark. Must be close to 9 PM now. Okay, get home. At 30 mile an hour zone, approaching the 20, and a pedestrian crossing like a twat. And off down to Paddock Street instead of the High Street. But driving like a cunt. That white car was gone well over 30. That looked well over. Bastards. That's the ignorance you get around here with the driving. That's not the first one on the journey. Just didn't have my camera out. Been long enough. Just did all kinds of crazy shit. Well, I think it's 20 past 9. Now I've reached the church. So yeah, getting dark so earlier now. Oh, we're in even out of August yet. Wanted to stand late until 10 or after 10 o'clock, right through September. Everything's gone crazy. Tell you what, that house looks quite amazing looking on that, where the lights are on when it gets to night time and that. It's a lovely property. Oh, set some dogs off barking. Yeah, it's SOHAM at night. Pretty quiet actually. Bit of traffic here and there. I say, quite a few speed and wankers about. Yeah, I've reached Brookdam Lane. Just thinking how I miss the old days of the old Red Lion when it was a pub. Over 10 years ago since it closed its doors. Good times. And a jog. You alright, mate? Yeah, old kebab shops. Proper cod over there. Regular cooler there. Yeah, love fish and chips, good kebabs. Good pizzas. Yeah, let's say, again, nice and dark now. Pretty quiet really, but I'll say the flow of traffic here and there. And those who want to drive like total wankers, like to speed through the town, don't give a shit about pedestrians, just want to drive fast in their little cars, like big boys. Okay, even the duck pond survived the Saturday evening. No litter, no takeaway rubbish left laying around or anything. Even the bins looking quite empty. Almost home. I'm about to go down along the ditch. It's not very lit up down there. There's a lamp down the other end as well. But I should have brought a head torch out with me knowing I might be late back. Because now I ain't going to see if there's any dog shit left lying in the path. I'm trying to dodge around it with a head torch. I can. Yeah, wondering what was rustling in the reeds here. Big rat. Alligator. All my little minions. Reached the end of the path almost to the other lamp. And behind me, way off came. I say, like you can see, can't see bugger all properly. Maybe the lamp in the distance. Not very much here ahead of me. Pretty dark. But once I get into the light, I've been waiting for an evening to come out and see these lights to this garden. Quite wonderful, aren't they? Nice and colourful. Wait till I get a little not far from home now. So if you can hear the drums, and boom, 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 boom. Sounds like there's a party up either at the Carpenters or the Cherry Tree, or a private house party out that way. Brook Street somewhere. Right, and I'm home. A lot warmer in here than it is out there. It's like really chilly out there now. I'm glad I wore the hoodie out, even though it was really a bit too warm going out in it. I was well happy to have it coming home. Anyway, yeah, so this is the end of the night. If you liked the watch, for all the crazy footage I've done, please like and subscribe. Okay, laters.